Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Sarish and this video is brought to you by Freaking Medical. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about how I scored 200 plus marks in JCAT MDMS exam. Now before starting this video, I'm going to tell you I'm extremely lazy student, so I used so many shortcuts, but I still aced this exam and I thought of sharing all of my tips and tricks and the study material that I used with you guys. Now I'll be answering the most frequently asked questions along with my tips and tricks and all the relevant study material. The first most frequently asked question is how much time is required to prepare for JCAT MDMS exam? No, my answer to this question is quite simple. If you are an absolute beginner, then it will take you almost 40 days. But if you have studied for FCPS Part 1 or PLAB or any other exam before attempting this exam, then it will take quite less time and you'll be able to do the preparation in just 30 days. The next thing is books and study material. Now everyone will tell you that you have to do MDMS and gateway to MDMS and first aid. And this is an established fact you have to do, but this is where my tips will come in handy. Now after doing gateway to MDMS and first aid, your clinical subjects would be left, and you're not that crazy that you will go through Davidson or Ballet and Love and 10 teachers and all that crap. So I'll be helping you through this section quite well. I had this book Step to CK. I don't know why I bought it, from where I bought it, but it was present right there at my home. I opened it and there was this rapid review section. It is just up to 30 pages long and you can easily do it in just 2 to 3 days. So I did most of my clinical subjects from this rapid review section of Step to CK that was almost 30 pages long. And then I used the nuggets by Shahryar Ali Jaffrey. I saw the notes and downloaded them. Actually, I had these notes when I was a student in final year. So it was in my mind that I have something that I got in final year. So I studied these notes and it helped me a lot. I just cannot tell you. So these were my two go-to things for the clinical subject. The one was this rapid review section of almost up to 30 pages long and the nuggets by Shahryar Ali Jaffrey. A huge thank you for these nuggets to this guy. Now I'm going to talk about ENT and I. As I have already told you that I'm a very lazy student, so I always try to figure out the shortcuts. For ENT, I just studied the most commonly asked questions that I saw they were asking repeatedly in Gateway to MDMS. For ENT, like I studied the middle ear pathologies like the acute suppurative otitis media, chronic suppurative otitis media, cholesteatoma, things like that, just very commonly asked questions. And for I studied very few topics that were important like blepharitis, lens pathologies, cataract. And regarding there are a few things that I want to share. I just memorized the high yield associations like dendritic ulcers are associated with herpes simplex virus, and there are follicles in trachoma, and cobblestone follicles are present in vernal keratoconjunctivitis sicca, I think so. So and these were the things that I memorized for I and ENT. So these are the things that I would be recommending you guys, that just do the very high yield topics or most commonly asked questions. Now this exam consists of 125 MCQs. There is no negative marking. Each MCQ would be having 2 marks, and the paper is 3 hours long. You will have ample amount of time, so you can easily attempt all the questions. So these are my tips and tricks that I used, and please pay focus to the study material that I mentioned. I hope you will find it useful, and best of luck for all of your exams.